Today we're going to take a look at this modification kit for the GPD Win4. This kit allows you to transform the GPD Win4 into a compact handheld ultra-mobile PC. But first, let's examine what the original device looks like. I'm quite sure that anyone who owns a GPD Win4 will immediately recognize that its original design bears a striking resemblance to a PlayStation Portable. So it presents itself with the appearance of a gaming console, boasting very typical features such as shoulder buttons, triggers, joysticks, and several function keys. It strongly resembles a gaming console, and if we were to transform it in this manner, its potential for expansion would be greatly enhanced. Let's begin by examining its external design. Looking at the front, it still maintains the original screen structure completely unchanged. Then we can slide it open, and on either side there are two protective guards right here, designed to prevent direct damage to the screen if the device happens to be dropped. In the very middle you'll find the keyboard, and the operating edges of the keyboard are not obstructed by these guards, so you can type freely, making it difficult to access the keys within. However, if you grip it in this manner, it becomes quite easy to depress those buttons without any trouble. You can plainly see the backspace key is positioned at the very edge, and I can effortlessly actuate it, sliding it downwards. Now, if we direct our attention to its right side, you will find what appears to be a rail here. This is a rail, more specifically, a switch-compatible rail that also offers charging capabilities, so you can connect various switch controllers to it, and they will charge up. Furthermore, you can use this configuration to play games, and it will also This allows for connection with a controller, which of course connects wirelessly using Bluetooth. This means you can use the controller without a cable. Plugging it in here will charge it. Looking above, you can see the speaker grills. This is a side-mounted ultra-thin speaker module, and the sound quality is exceptionally good. The left and right sides are also symmetrical. Now let's examine the top. On the top, you'll find a power button with an LED indicator light, followed by a remarkably large air vent. This substantial vent is specifically designed to guarantee efficient heat dissipation for its cooling system, hence its considerable size. Below that, there's a full-featured USB Type-C port. I can't quite recall if that's the one. If the top or bottom one is the full-featured USB Type-C, one is a USB 4 port for a graphics dock, though USB graphics docks can be a bit unstable. It also has an OcuLink port, which gives a lossless connection to a graphics dock, letting you maximize your graphics card's performance. And there's also, the highly advanced 3.5mm headphone jack. This can be used to connect to external speakers. When in docking station mode, you can connect it to speakers for superior sound quality. Let's look at the bottom. On the bottom, there is just a USB Type-C port and a microphone input-output jack. Otherwise, there's nothing else. On the back, we can see a honeycomb-style air intake, which is designed to provide cooling for its thermal system. There's also a small kickstand, and if it becomes unusable later on, it can be replaced as it's just stuck on, which makes it quite convenient. A recessed area has been created here for it. This kickstand is very easy to use for propping up the device, and it's also very satisfying to use, sometimes just holding it like this. It feels just like that sliding mechanism. It's very satisfying to use. So that's an overview of its overall external design and build. Now let's go ahead and check its weight. We'll zero out the scale. The weight comes in at 21.59 ounces, and its battery capacity has been retained. It still retains a 338 watt-hour capacity, and the aluminum alloy mid-frame body, a very robust aluminum alloy mid-frame, I must say, significantly boosts its tactile quality. This brings its weight up to 21.62 ounces. Now, if we were to attach two of those switch controllers complete with their batteries, the weight will increase to 27.3 ounces. Well, that's because these controllers are quite heavy. You can see the controllers themselves weigh 5.64 ounces. Of course, even if I have switch controllers, I don't necessarily have to keep them attached while playing, right? I can simply take them off, put the device on a table, and just hold the two controllers in my hands. Then the weight is actually quite low. Its use is very diverse, so feel free to decide for yourself. Next, let's take a look at its dimensions. You can see that this machine is relatively thick, measuring 1.12 inches. If we compare it to the original machine, it's actually quite similar. Why? Why does it need to be this thick? It's mainly to ensure its cooling system can achieve a maximum heat dissipation of 40 watts. At an ambient temperature of 68 degrees Fahrenheit, with 40 watts of power consumption, it only takes 162 degrees Fahrenheit to keep the CPU under control, keeping the CPU below 162 degrees Fahrenheit, so this cooling system is very powerful. Then, the real reason for its design is the battery system. The battery is engineered to deliver 38 watt-hours of energy, which means it absolutely has to retain this specific thickness. Without adequate cooling and a robust battery, the device would essentially become impractical and lose its utility. A device that runs out of power within just a few minutes of use is useless. Furthermore, this 38 watt-hour battery, when compared to the original device, there's barely any noticeable performance drop, nor is there a substantial reduction in battery life. Basically, it effectively maintains consistent performance, reliable power delivery, and sustained battery longevity. So, in essence, there's practically no significant distinction. Regarding its three-dimensional dimensions, you'll observe that both the X and Y axes are quite compact. It's only about the size of a palm, likely even more compact than the GPD Win Mini, significantly smaller in fact. Alright, so that covers its general appearance. Now let's explore its various applications. Let's look at the advantages of this form factor. The first form factor then is the tablet form. I can utilize it just like a regular tablet. With its 6-inch display, watching videos and other content is entirely feasible, much like using a smartphone screen. Additionally, it features an integrated keyboard, perfect for typing tasks, proving quite convenient. Or for games that don't require a dedicated controller, I can simply configure a few keys and play directly using the keyboard. I can play directly with the keyboard, so I don't even need to attach an external controller. That's one of the advantages of this sliding keyboard. You can also slide it back in when you're not using it, and the second benefit is that you can utilize this docking station, place the docking station on your TV cabinet or on your desk, and it essentially transforms into a compact workstation, or even a compact gaming console. Then you can connect an external graphics dock via the OcuLink interface to unleash its full potential, enabling you to enjoy games with higher graphics or handle tasks that demand greater computing power. Additionally, you can utilize a controller for seamless wireless play, eliminating the need for any cables. You won't need to connect wires, and that's a significant advantage of this arrangement. You can even lie in bed, mount this device on a stand above your bed, hold the controller, and play while comfortably snuggled under your blankets. It's a truly fantastic experience. This way your hands won't get cold, and you won't have to constantly hold the machine. These are just some of the many benefits you can achieve by utilizing the docking station. And another significant feature is the detachable controllers. This allows me to effortlessly transform it into a handheld console, just like so. Attach the controllers and it transforms into a handheld console. I can hold it and play it on the go, whether I'm on a high-speed train or the subway. If I don't want to hold it, I can simply detach them. These controllers are wireless and connect via Bluetooth, allowing you to operate the device remotely from almost anywhere within a room. And another significant point is that in desktop mode, this controller can actually function as an air mouse, as you can clearly observe. I've configured the trigger buttons for left and right refresh functions. This enables me to accomplish the majority of operations using just this single controller. I can utilize it as an air mouse, and I can utilize it for presenting PowerPoints or employ it as a remote to play any video content I wish to view, and so on and so forth. These are the capabilities of this controller. Additionally, I can combine both controllers into a singular larger unit, enabling me to recline comfortably on the couch. Or, to put it another way, when utilizing a large screen projector, you can play wirelessly, which is another notable advantage of this device. Right, there's one last thing I want to mention, and that is the sliding mechanism. Oh, it's very satisfying to slide it back and forth. A long time ago, I really loved devices with a sliding mechanism, whether it was this type of handheld phone. The sliding mechanism is incredibly satisfying. Older models of sliding phones often used ribbon cables that were rather fragile and prone to breaking. However, this specific device is built differently, as it utilizes an internal coaxial cable. As a result, this coaxial cable provides significantly enhanced durability and a much longer lifespan. This is quite different from older sliding designs. For instance, my current sliding device has a flexible ribbon cable inside, which you can clearly observe. Ribbon cables are highly susceptible to damage. Repeated opening and closing will certainly cause them to fail. Additionally, this device is extremely easy to store and carry. As you can see, this is a switch carrying case, and we can simply place it inside. The switch cases available today are remarkably good, featuring a soft, suede-like flap to shield the screen. You just fold it over and secure it, and the device is firmly held within. Then you can also slide in a controller. Plus, in this upper compartment, you can store a docking station, a keyboard, snacks, a charger, and various cables. Finally, you just close the whole thing. These cases are crafted from tough PVC hard shells, offering robust protection for the console and its components, making them truly convenient. Just picture it. With a single compact case, you can transport your complete workstation, your entertainment setup, and your primary computing device. That's precisely what this kit delivers. Kit. It's currently shipping out to customers. If you're interested in this product, please feel free to join our discussion group. Thank you for tuning in and watching.